What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And this review, I will be reviewing Empire. Probably one of the few people, because I already got fam like Mike B and also Rand TV Hunt and Stanley, lovely married couple. Because they already warned us, y'all ain't getting no Empire review from them tonight, okay? This will be my last video, I think, from the evening. But I'm just letting y'all know in advance. Shout out to my YouTube friend. Y'all have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for everyone who, subscribe. Not subscribe yet, go like, share this video with your stuff. Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes to my dad. May God bless. And even if y'all don't believe and celebrate Thanksgiving again, I'll say so much again. Enjoy y'all week. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, also keep Kevin from the Scorpion Show your prayers. And if you can, go to the video and also go to his channel as well. And I think also much love from Kentucky Miss Nina also has the GoFundMe link, excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to get this video out the way. Nephew Vaughn just went to sleep. And to help contribute to help, because his campus family phone home has caught on fire. Okay, let me slow down because I'm up here just tongue twisting and tongue tied. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this week. This is the last episode before the season 2 fall finale. And it looks pretty interesting. It wasn't a bad episode because it left us a little coon here. It's like, what happened on this note, okay? So to make a long story short, we got Anita sitting there, look like she's preparing to have a shrine. Or we see Laura has obviously was not dropped off at the nearest river, dead or tied up. Her and Hakeem are performing. I find interesting the song rap is about miracles. And a lot of times we do miracles, even though they're not exactly each other times. You got one bowing down on their knees, like about to perform, maybe some lip service. And at times when they kept saying miracles, you for miracles, miracles. I'm just like, okay, whatever. But anyways, y'all, we got a Periscope again. I actually have Periscope, but still haven't used it yet, y'all. But it's the same as Snapchat. Have I been on Periscope? No, I haven't, y'all. I'll use it in the near future, hopefully. I ain't gonna say what date. And I haven't been to my YouTube fam channel. But anyway, we see Anita there looking like she got the first pint of Bluebell ice cream and whatever, and got it shipped up there. And she got all these papers where she got like Circle Around Lies and Hakeem and all this stuff. He lying and everything, right? She just in there like, I'm surprised she didn't eat. If it wasn't ice cream, she didn't have a lipstick like this. You gonna love me forever. Ain't I pretty? Ain't I pretty? That thing, right? So, to make a long story short, should we go? No, let's not stop her. Let's fast forward with because it kind of ties in and out together with the Caroline, Sweet Caroline, Christina, Christina Aguilera, whatever. Too many darn C names, okay? Besides Loretta, that's Cookie's real government name, Loretta. So they up in Philly, right? Trying to steal instead of Where's Waddle, we're trying to find Where's Carol's ass. So they're looking around. Of course, they still bickering back and forth. And I think they're on the second day, and I think Lance, also knows sexy Latino man, also known for various movies, but we know, he's talented besides Fine Sale. But what I'm saying is that the big heavy hitters come around the time. No, why I call him big? It's Big Heavy and his boys, whatever, right? Because they still on this cookout thing. Hakeem has talked to his mom, and because of this recent rap battle, also known as pre-recorded songs, but yet it was a rap battle. And Hakeem won by bragging about money, but not actually going against his opponent, but actually in a way it was that, and then like with the sign, instead of fuck your couch, fuck your last name, and that was it. So in that term, now he's getting all this popularity. So the second thing, cookout, I think second day or something like that. So they're getting all this buzz out with the cookout. Cookie got to take it because, like I said, Cookie trying to find Carol, and they're going back and forth. And the long story short, first she was going to go back because, she's been working on this project. She's like, I got to get back to my Cookie cookout. And Caroline's like, really? Is that what you're going to do? Because how Big Fox when she gets her character, so like, is that what you're going to do? That's not right. She's our sister. She is our sister. So she ends up it's staying, I guess it's end up trying to stay for whatever, right? But when they still couldn't find her, by the time they, still riding around, and they get into some little argument there. It ends up where Cookie's like, I'm done for her. I'm sick and tired looking for her and stuff. Carol likes to remind her, Caroline decides to remind her of this, like, this you and this Jeremy thing, whatever, what happened to him, you the one who used to have Carol, when she was underage drinking, and Cookie's like, that is not my fault, why she couldn't hold her liquor, And then she got out the car because she's basically trying to say Cookie is the reason why Carol is basically trying to say, like, Cookie's at fault for a lot of things. Maybe in the, like, there's a reason why Carol is messed up like the way she is. This is not the first time that she has done this. And she used to, because they went, I think, to a crack house earlier today, because, Cookie had thought about it is the spot that's probably she used to be at, because Carol's been dealing with addiction, obviously, to crack cocaine or whatever, for on and off for a lot. It's not the first time she spazzed out or left her kid. I think even left her kids before or whatever. So they went to crack out. She wasn't there. But like I said, later on when she's still talking, could get pissed off. Was like, you know what? You go find her. I can go and get a cab back to New York. I'm sick and tired of this. But the next day or something like that, she ends up, trying to find somebody she used to be when she was in the slammer or whatever, in the slammer as they call it, with somebody named Pepper. Pepper's popular, I guess nowadays. The code name is it. If loving you is wrong, y'all watch that show too. But anyway, it turned out here is Rosie O'Donnell up there playing some role, and she up here in the bakery, and she cooking. And she cooking that dough, whatever, probably, because, here with Cookie, she was also talking around this time to Lucius, right? And Lucius was talking about, I'll get into that as well, what he was trying to discuss with her about, right? And she like, you know what, I'm in a dangerous neighborhood. You see all these, you see people walking with poodles and stuff, okay, with their dogs, with their names being Fifi, and she got nerves, we talking that just to try to get Lucius off the phone. And she's going in there and meeting Pepper. They was like, such and such. I remember you speaking to some dudes and that used to have us do correctional facility, cardio, and all this stuff. We were two bad bitches. You kept them thin, I kept them thick because, Pepper was, cooking. But like I said, she was cooking more than cookies. Maybe some white girl whipping them babies. That's because, when you go in the back, Cookie was like, you seen a regular baby. You see this one big guy on swole with a damn little chef hat on shit just in the corner like this. I'm like, damn, Melissa, that's the most good ass cake, and you about to give it to the president of all the continents of this fucking of the world. I think you're doing a little bit more than just selling cakes and coffee buns. Okay, so anyways, she's like, she found out that where Carol was at with some dude named Ross, been with him for like, a couple months, whatever, now and off, been with him, whatever. They find her in the couch somewhere near crack house, whatever, her and Caroline teamed up again and picked her up, right? I know I say teamed up, I meant to say teamed up, okay? Teamed up. Like I said, I'm trying to get this out this way. This child's gonna sleep. I'm not trying to stay up all night doing this, so if I'm trying to y'all bear with me, okay? But anyways, Carol first is like, you know what? First she wasn't about to go with them, but the guy didn't put up no fighting them like that. Because what Cookie had said, he was just type that like to throw hands on women, okay? But they would get Carol. Carol just like, I ain't going, y'all go eat. But she was like, hold on a second. And she had to throw up. And you should just seen Caroline's faces like this. Because like I said, Pepper went with him because Pepper was trying to protect to make sure that, they're able to get Carol, because I think they were just concerned about they're probably not going to allow her to just go in there and be able to take, get Carol back. But, also, too, that Pepper was trying to find a family day at the correctional facility they used to be at because, the women didn't miss, they formed a family as much as they could with certain folks, who were prisoners at that prison. And she can't do it because guess what? She has the cookout, okay? And, like I said, they took Carol to the restaurant and they basically talking like, who is Carol going to stay with? Caroline basically saying that because, Carol asked, like, what about my kids? And Caroline was like, you can even stay with me and your kids until you get yourself together. But Carol's like, well, can I stay basically with Cookie until I get better, right? Well, like I said, we going back and forth. We heard bougie stuff. Caroline's even talking about her kids. Oh, I got one kid on a big team, and one's a skater, and she goes to Princeton. That type of stuff, right? And, she Cookie had to remind her, like, do the kids know they black? at least partially black? Did you tell him that at all? You know, I don't know what I thought about it because, but she didn't say anything. But you know how we have controversy with some artists. I mean, some famous people who kind of, there's controversy about, their children considered black or white. I'll let y'all figure that out. But anyways, so Carol, Cookie had left the table and like basically paid for the meal, or supposedly only for Carol and herself. And then Caroline said something to Carol like, if she knew what you did when she was locked up, she would feel it would be some type of different way instead of Kumbaya sisters slash night or we are family of the Porter sisters, okay? And Carol didn't say anything. Because I also remember earlier when, like Cookie was mad at Caroline at point by trying to find Carol. And she's like, nobody did all this for me when I was in jail. Here Caroline's me and stuff. I was like, well, we knew where you were at. Well, damn, okay. So she's like, I don't do prisons. She's probably like, I don't do Dunkin' Donuts. I don't do Starbucks. That type of, that's how she presents herself, okay? So, Carol finally goes with it. We see her one more time. And kind of the second last scene, Cookie ends up telling her, like, you know what? F that. You're a addict. You need to get help. Either you get help or you don't get the fuck on. So, Carol hugged it out, whatever. So, whatever. So, she's supposed to, I guess, it's going to go rehab as an ultimatum for that. But anyways, we got bigger bad problems. So, after, for example, we got Lucius talking to Andre and stuff. Because he's really trying to move forward the Swift Stream, Study Stream, the profit thing, right? And the only way I guess they can buy more shares and profit, or I guess like get more into the company where it's more they sharing their profit off of it, is they need more money, of course. And it turns out Andre said the only way, one of the main ways is you're able to sell like, collateral of your old soul. He was mentioning somebody else who did that too, right? Of the old souls. And, sell them or whatever. And he's like, and also reminded him like a lot of these old songs, or the majority, whatever, turn out that they also are cookies. So he tried to get Cookie to stop. We first tried talking to her when she said she was in a bad neighborhood when they first looked for Carol, right? And she got off the phone with him real quick. And then all of a sudden, he decides to talk to her later on. But like I said, let's get this out the way. I'm just going all over the place, I remember. But we got this, though. He ends up, she refuses when he comes to her. Well, first, he ends up, like, getting her into her place somehow. And pretending like he was last or whatever. And then he's trying to flat out ask her, like, you know what, you're still shareholders. Can you please let me, get this music or whatever? And she like, no, like, music's the only thing that, is like basically priceless. And, once you sell that, it's like basically selling anything. So she's like, no. And Andre talks to Lucius later on and explains to him, basically like, you know what, that's not going to work. And the only other way that he suggested that could work is that, how they got investments in sports merchandise, I guess alcohol line, all this other stuff, And later on, Lucius decides to say, whatever you got to do, put it on the line so you become popular, especially after this. Now, Jamal, on the other hand, is simply working with Alicia Keys or Sky Summers in the song. And she wants to work with, they possibly wondering, these people, they doing some, press, release, whatever, conference or whatever. And they're asking, do you think she's going to join? And they're just supposed to do this song or collaborate with each other around the same time or have something to do with this new Pepsi song. So they're talking, they do the piano thing, and she wants to do some pop stuff in this she's used to doing the pop stuff, I guess, whatever. But she really wants to do certain songs that are kind of like they end up collaborating, like kind of the last scene where it's about justice and coming together and erasing people changing, people slaying it. Malcolm was returning in his grave, and I still remember Martin King's speech and powerful, and like the only shooting I wish to see when I see a world that I wish the vision is. We should see stars shooting out people, killing innocent people, or you know what I mean? And that's a whole nother ball game. And what was it called? Powerful, yeah. So her and Jamal are talking, and he's basically saying like, he's always been a super fan. He's trying to motivate her if she feels comfortable, because she had one song that didn't come out that she wanted to do that basically got like pushed aside or been unreleased, shelved. And he said that was one of her best songs, and it's basically trying to motivate her. You know what I mean? So after that, they have the song, and when they started having singing, and here come Lee Daniels. I'm like, that man looks familiar. Like he actually is over the show, but I don't know. But Lee Daniels wants to take out, like, I guess some of the part, a little bit of spice it up, whatever. The part where it has something to do with Lucius. He really wants to work, because he's like basically like, you old, I want to deal with the new, whatever. And they doing the song. Was Sky something? I think she was in the background or something like that. He does the song, and when Jamal starts dancing /dance, but did y'all see that Instagram cripples? He was just getting it. They were like, wow! And he was doing something, and he has one of the best shoes. I think, what is his name? Justin? Because he was like this. Y'all was wrong for that, but I did look like I was tripping off the rules. Because he was just, how y'all like that? He was dancing his back with me here, but I was like, oh my God. I couldn't, if y'all could find that Instagram clip. He was getting it for life. Like, woo, got me a check. Like, you're laughing like, you know what? I just won my case. Woo! I took the early response test and all of them are negative. Woo! I won the 4-digit. Woo! So anyway, I mean, that's the way he was dancing. So yeah, we seen, like I said, they end up talking and collaborated possible song to work with. And apparently, y'all, oh yeah, around that same time, once they did the song, that's why, like I said, you losers want to sit here and do the songs. But yeah, y'all, I had a question mark when I seen this shit. All of a sudden, Jamal and Alicia talking, and next minute, they saying he's coming up closer, but it's like some bros, you just know, whatever. Just kept on, he was leaning on behind the show, powerful, he all behind like, yeah, powerful. Next minute, he kisses Sky. Even Sky was like, and then she was confused, and he actually kissed her, not like on no peck stuff, like, he is like, he might want that, okay? I'm like, damn, the song did that much change? I'm just saying, I'm like, oh, okay, well, we see how it goes, and that's how the episode ends with the preview. For next week, I was just like, huh, I know, I'm going to take a little more than that, but I was just like, oh, I wasn't expecting that one. Well, damn, Michael, you did a lot of darn. I'm just saying, like, that break with Michael show got him thinking about all the stuff. I don't know what the hell I mean, for the infidelity, whatever with him. But let's say that with this. So, like I said, Hakeem is talking the last round, I think, before Cookie comes in there, and they were kind of okay, but he just like, make sure you promote, like get the promotion out, because he heard about Big Heavy and them being there. But Lance did actually tell the dudes before they went to studio, he's like this, you know what, I'm out of this deal, basically, y'all ain't gonna do stuff. Big Heavy is really trying to make sure they extort and get whatever they think they can get. And he pulls a gun on Big Heavy and them, and he's just like, fuck, I ain't dealing with this more. I fell in love with the cocoa chocolate. I ain't got time for this. Y'all get the heck on. He didn't say all that, but he basically like, no, I'm done with this, whatever, right? So, like I said, that's what Hakeem warned Cookie about. And like I said, I think him and Hakeem talked for a second, but not really that much. He just, Lance said, like, he got rid of Big Heavy them out there, so you ain't got to worry about no more type of thing, right? But like I said, when Lucius comes over there personally asking for Cookie and, the rights to the song, she says, hell no. He comes out of nowhere like, baby, oh, I didn't know we're having company. I was trying to find some glasses. And here go Cookie all like, damn it, all in front of Lucius' face. And here go, he was like, hi, hello. He shook his hand, but but as soon as they start kissing, what Lucius was like, it is so sad, basically, be like, you are sleeping to the way to the bottom. And, he was basically he was like, fuck your carpet or fuck your expensive ass rug, because he knocked the wine and it just spilled it down. He was like, you know what? Well, at least you got maid service. Well, and just walked the hell off, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, shit, you thought you were going to pull something off. You took up even in the goddamn turkey and dragged on the guy off the goddamn table and shit. That was some good ass food, he probably was saying shit. So anyways, later on, we go and see the second to last scene. It's also kind of like a cliffhanger. He comes in, does his research. Him, Hakeem, and Cookie's talk. He's trying to get now the Cookie event moved to the Bronx. She like, oh, I invest in money market and all this other stuff. It's 2 days, everything's sold out. Why would I move it? Lucius comes in, one of those pips hats, and 2 goons in the back, right? And he lets it be known he part of the Bullhead Squad, whatever. And they up there, basically, they kidnapping kids, and we're young rappers, and get money out their mamas. Mamas, whatever. And then she decides to look and then think about it, like, okay, you didn't see him at least go one time butt ass naked to the bathroom after y'all finished fucking, whatever. You didn't see that tattoo in his back and Cookie what she's even said. Well, even the minute Lucius said Bullhead, Cookie was acting like she brand new to this shit. She was just like, I'm thinking like, wait a minute, let me see the back of the tattoo. I was like, did y'all always fucked in the dark? I'm kind of confused because she was just like, she decided to show the tattoo, but she was acting like that was her first time seeing it. I'm like, unless y'all was fucking the cars and, he was just his pants down and shit like that. I don't know why she was acting like she'd never seen that tattoo on his back before, So, he ended up, she ended up like this. And because she pulled a gun out of him, a gun out of first, and she gave it to Lucius, and she didn't say anything. She was like, come on, Hakeem, come on. And then they closed the door, and then she left. And that's when she kind of, I think, was she still in the studio or was she at her house at the time talking to Carol? And she was upset and throwing something, whatever, and crying. And to Carol, but she was also upset because she knew she got played. And, because Lamb saw trying to say, oh, I love your feelings. And she was just like, Lucius. I don't know if it was a Frank part 2 or whatever. But they didn't show that. It just had like Lucius had the gun and then kind of last, whatever was like this. And it didn't show whether he shot him, killed him, whatever, or what happened with that, okay? And so the last little part is, like I said, Lucius just bought Andre a house for his loyalty. A 6-bedroom mansion somewhere in Long Island, right? And he's just like, thank you, I love you all. That's cool I'm glad you killed Werner's ass off. Because he ain't fucking thinking about Ron and them, Ron whatever. And he's so proud of Andre and everything else. You didn't think about being proud of Andre until this happened, okay? So anyways, there's another scene. Like I said, Anita, I think around that time, first goes to Hakeem's party. In between then, her crazy tale, I wasn't invited, and basically saying like the song was originally for Camellia, the one he was actually in love with, whatever, right? That comes back next episode based on the previews. And he said, my Lord, she was like, Laura said, do I know you? When she came to the party, she's like, no, unless you're, serving tables and stuff, whatever, at the bar, and Hakeem was like, go with that. And she like, oh, never mind, whatever. And I forgot. Honestly, y'all, I think I stopped or paused the thing. I don't know, she just left the party and went to another scene. It kind of like jumped, but it didn't matter. I think she just ended up leaving or something. I don't know, or he told her to leave. And I thought she was going to announce then about pregnancy. But she went to talk to Rhonda. I guess she came over the house. And Rhonda was like, you know what, maybe I'm going to have some more lion babies and blah, blah, blah. Here is, because she was also said the song to Laura at the time when she's saying it was meant for a woman or something like that, not some little girl. And on top of that, when she went to go visit Rhonda said she cut off somebody's ponytail, that she was a cow that, to get her away from Andre. And she said she's going to cut some more stuff, and the girl stopped messing with her, and she ended up with Andre in the end. Because, here go, Anika, who they just made a crazy ass mess, is saying that she's in love, and she realized that after the song was played, and she said, oh, I'm seeing a musician. First one I was like, it ain't Lucius. And she's like, no, it's not Lucius. It's another musician. He's on the come up. So yeah, was it also that same time at at a Hakeem's party again, talk about that song from the rap battle that was already pre-recorded, but it really wasn't a rap battle. And I guess they're going to promote that song, whatever. But anyways, she goes back to see Hakeem another time. After that. Because Rhonda said, like, fight for what you're working for. No, that Rhonda, that just show you crazy. What did you do to that girl's ponytail after? I hope you didn't send there and go to New Orleans and take me one of the witch doctor bitches. But anyway, so, she ends up, like I said, visiting Hakeem again, talking about, I know you love me and blah, blah, blah. You always come and meet with me. No, that's because the legs is open, the mouth is open, and we don't know if you do, other stuff and whatever, but all holes might be open for him and stuff like that. If he not coming to you, it's not like he even at least taking the Baskin Robbins or something to get you a smoothie. You know what I mean? It's like he comes to her to come in her. You get what I'm saying? So we know that. And she's like saying something about off of the family or something like that about being a lion or something. He was like, you would never be a lion. And she just, you never be part of it. She just, and I thought she was going to say something then. And I think they just cut it off and I guess she left or something like that, whatever, right? So we'll see how that goes. And the last, like I said, part was, I already had said everything kind of pretty much, didn't I? Yeah, that's pretty much the episode. It wasn't personally a bad episode to me, but it's a bunch of stuff that might happen. But like I said, we don't know how this stream deal is going to be. We don't, the cookie, we just don't know. But it's really interesting. I think, like I said, I went through everything a little bit quicker than what it was. But yeah, it's some stuff. It's going to be interesting. It looked like it's going to be a better season finale. For this time. They don't write nobody else off. But anyway, that should be right off. But yeah, that's all I can think about and remember. Whatever. But anyway, y'all have some pleasant weekend. Like I said, have a fake Thanksgiving. Loves and hugs. Y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Let me go ahead and get off this thing. But yeah, that's all I got. I actually surprised. I thought I was going to talk more. But that's a good thing. Sometimes you don't have to ramble all the time. But anyway, y'all take care.